Welcome, guys. Game number 1. We have Team Onimaru Capybara, seed number 1. Represented by Winchester in the pocket position playing against the Vietnamese. That kind of indicates me maybe some potential fast castle into Rattan Archers. And to his right is Lewis playing as the Jurchas. I don't think I've seen Lewis playing in the qualifier. No, forget me if I'm wrong. But yeah, we're going to switch him to orange just because it's easier on the ice. No, and to his left, Viper is playing as the Saracens. Saracens have a unique team bonus that all the archers from the team do a whole lot more damage to buildings. So I could see a potential archer rush in Feudal Age, paired by a couple of scouts from Lewis. And then, like I said, Pocket just laying back, trying to go for a fast castle, but no, Lewis. Wait, Vinch is going to gold instead of stone? Dowd, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. I hope you had a fantastic stream. You guys are here just in time. Onimaru Capybara is facing China B team in the qualifying match. So thank you so much, Dowd. I hope you had a nice stream, and again, it was nice meeting you in Brazil. Now, Team China B. Heel is Swan. He's been around in our scene for a long time. However, I didn't know he's going to pair up with Jibatong is in green and... Sorry, Bad Koala is in green and Jibatong in the blue. We have Maya, Franks, and Hindustani. Hindustanis are going to go Feudal Age. Well, everyone is going to Feudal Age from China B. Like expected, there's going to be some archer scouts. But I expected Viper to go archers. I guess Viper is going to be the one going fast castle? Maybe. Maybe. I see Lewis putting down a barracks. Stable's gonna come up soon after. Winchester going a couple of archers, why not? I mean, he has extra HP on them. Vietnam is good archer civ to begin with, and yeah. It's going to be a couple of units from China B as well. A couple more actually, it's going to be double scout and archer range. So basically 2v3. One build down from Viper. Save the next one. Oh, not that one though. Viper 2 villagers down. And he still has quite the low HP one here. But yeah, could be just fast castle into boom. Boom into Mamelukes for later on. Could be... I don't know. I don't think it's fast castle Mamelukes because he's not on stone. And especially from Saracens, you would expect them to go on stone. Prices to sell way better because of their market fees. Hey, hold on. Yeah, adminning be boring and casting exciting today. I think that's what every tournament organizers want to hear. Hey, Arbase. Yeah, I know potential bets are kind of rude, right? Like, I mean, you can just go to other casters, homie. Like, it's okay. It's fine. God forbid a player supports a host of the tournament, right? FC Monk Siege? No, I don't think so. Someone has to boom. someone has to boom it out. I mean, a couple of scouts for map control. I do like the walls here from Team Onimaru. I think they have to kind of rush up a bit. Yo, Nego, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate it. Yeah, but now those 5 gifted subs are seen like bribe or something. I don't know. You can't do that. Can't do that. It's like it's private PayPal, you know? I'm just kidding. Thank you so much, Nego. The #1 Onimaru supporter in the chat. Who are you guys rooting for? Let me see a couple of names here. There. I have to be extremely unbiased, but I wanna know who are you guys rooting for. This is Seed 1 versus Seed 10, I think is China B. China B looked quite strong so far. I think they're good team game players, but so are the Onimaru players. Nice wall here from Lewis. Viper, the first one to go to Castle Edge, of course. Now let's see how that 2v3 is going to work out for them. Because this is a lot of militaries. 26 military from China B against 18 from Onimaru only. They're head-in builds as well, but is someone close to click up to the next stage? Not really. Maybe Teal? Maybe Teal? Yo, Tofu, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. YFC with Saracens. I think it's going to be either Boom or Camels. Seems like... just Boom. He does have 4 on gold. TC on stone, maybe? Yeah, needs to pay attention to the greediness, though. I think without a couple of military units, you can't really move outside. At least he walled his built in. Speaking of greedy, you know. But yeah. It's okay. Team China B goes to the next stage. All of them. Quite a lot of farms from Teal. From Blue as well. I guess that's why a longer feudal age does to you. Lets you set up, you know, just a better eco. I find it quite, you know, difficult to have like a smooth boom as soon as you get up to the next stage. However, Viper does have a Saracen market. He keeps 6 villagers on gold. So, yeah. Better trade fees. He can just buy, sell, whatever he wants. Balance his eco. No. Bad Koala and Xuan are just going to go a tiny bit back. Wait for their upgrades. Wait for Castle Age. Maybe get some light cavalry. Light cavalry could be very, very pesky. Especially with these wood lines that could turn into overchops later on. They are paying a close attention, but for instance, this 50 wood left in that tree. This, I think this is already open, isn't it? Yeah. That's a hole. No, they didn't scout the TC. As far as I know. Ah? I guess they did. My bad. Why is Louis up so late? I guess he had to defend more. That's always, you know, the thing when you're putting pressure. You're forcing a lot of reaction, a lot of walking time on the villagers. I would be quite curious. How is the eco comparison, the resources collected from Louis? Compared to Koala? Quite close. I would say. triple range CA from Jurchens. All their mounted units attack 25% faster. So I quite like the CA choice. Viper still booming here. 2 extra TCs from Till, 1 forward from Bat Koala. I find all of these super forward TCs instantly very risky, but hey. Ten scouts from Lewis. Light cavalry coming in. Where are they going? Straight for that TC. What was I saying about all of these forward TCs being risky? Maybe not as risky if you wall them in. Okay, they're going to go straight for the base. Camels and knight. So double cavalry here. For teal and green. Not too many archers. From Vinch, or like, I guess he has a decent amount of them, but they're all at home. They're all defending. Nothing is forward. 26 archers from blue that are coming forward to just do more damage. And I don't know if Lewis will have time to mess enough from... Wait, does Lewis have... Okay, no. That's Winchester's. For a second, I thought Lewis has 4 rages. Because he can barely produce from 3 right now. How are upgrades looking like for him? Doesn't have ballistics. Does have enough resources for a uni. Not sure when that will come, or if ever. Maybe he wants a second TC as well. Good kite of those camels straight into the range units. But yeah, I mean, this looks like it's going to be a tiny bit of an issue. 25 crossbowmen against 23. Couple of range units from Lewis as well. But there's a lot of camels, and there's Hindustani camels attacking 20% faster. Market going out from Maya. Do Maya go on stone at any point from plumed archers? I feel like they should. Maybe he just feels like it's easier to stay on arbalesters, but plumed archers always so good, you know, even for raiding. Ballistics is in for blue. Winchester has it too. Still no uni for Lewis. There's a uni. Ballistics cannot be afforded quite yet. Double bit axe. I mean, all the other eco upgrades looking good. Vinch even has a handcart, and that's actually great because with Vietnamese, your eco upgrades don't cost any wood, so all the extra wood you can put into more farms. Or, and they research double as fast, basically. Castle going up from Viper, he's already at 74 eco, quite a good boom. Heal is not too far off. So, while Saracens have extra HP on their camels, that could be an obvious choice for them as well. He is choosing to go for the unique unit, the Mameluke. Like, they're quite good against the double cavalry. Well, cavalry and camels. Not that good against the crossbowmen. His team is going to have to, you know, make up for all of those range units that both the camels and the Mamelukes are very sensitive against. Winchester kind of trying to move towards the side as well to expand his eco. I feel like that's a potential problem for Onimaru, that they don't really have an expansion outside the hill, and that could be an issue. Okay, Viper has a couple of farms here, a couple of hills. Vinch is trying to go get a lumber camp without a TC. That's not going to be super protected. And it's just a whole lot of military from the China team. Lewis going for some raids. some fancy micro. Ballistics is in now for him. Vinch is getting thumb ring as well. Trying to jump straight up on all of this military. There's +2 on those camels. And Mamelukes. I mean, they could just be running away. At what point do you just jump on all of these archers? I mean, Winchester, to be honest, at this point has more military. But all of his military didn't left this point. This is the most far Vinch has reached with his military, which might be an issue when you're playing this defensive. We have Viper going up to Imp. But you know what? So is Blue. I think that's why they're running, you know? He wants to preserve his upgrades. So is Green. Wait a minute. Winchester putting up a castle to protect this gold. I like that because the resources are kind of starting to run out. And later on, he will be able to get, you know, a grab of that wood line. Maybe with a TC. He'll just click up to Imp as well. And we have 3 players going up to the Imperial Age from Team China. While, okay, Viper's going to be the first one up. Vinch just clicked. And Lewis's resources indicate that he's going to be a while. He's missing all the food that he needs. Maybe a couple of more farms should do it. He's on 3 TCs. Has more farming space back at home. They still need to take care of this, all of these holes because enemy can just send a bunch of light cavalry and destroy your base quite quickly. Late game, what tips do we prefer? So what's the comp here? CA from Jurchens. They're fully upgraded. No, they're missing actually thumb ring and... Well, it makes sense to miss thumb ring when they attack 25% faster. But they're also missing Partian tactics. Extra pierce armor might be an issue against a massive Arbalesters, right? So you have Arbs with Vietnamese, I'm sorry. CA with Jurchens. And what? Camel Mamelukes? Against Hindustani camels, Maya, Arbalesters, and Paladin. I think I prefer the Chinese team. Especially with all of them in Imp. Especially with all of them getting the necessary upgrades. Arb, Bracer, Chemistry instantly from Blue. I don't think that castle... I mean, there's a lot of military, but those are all already upgraded. Cavalier and +4. Only a couple of seconds away. Castle's probably gonna go up, but... This is not gonna be a great fight for... Onimaru. They're 25 military behind. Huge engagement. Engagement just before +4 and heavy camel. Still Hindustani camels attacking 20% faster. Just pushes the Mamelukes back. Mamelukes didn't have +4 either. In the meantime, here comes Viper starting to wall his base. Castle forward. He can even afford a second one, even more forward soon. Castle from Bad Koala as well. 33 Cavalier. I think he needs more farms as well. He needs Paladin. It's just so much better. 2 castles, one from Lewis, other one from Winchester. Winchester is a couple of seconds away from Arbalester. More HP on those crossbowmen. They have Bracer, they have Chemistry. But here come the Cavaliers as well, and there's no counter to Cavaliers. Viper's not here. Viper has his own issues, sorry. 22 amount of issues he has right now. Cavaliers can just, again, dive in here. Rattan Archers is a good transition, but when you have only 2 castles... Not sure. Issue is, Lewis is on the way to Imp. Well, that's not the issue. The issue is that he's so late up to Imp, and with only 15 Cav Archers. Is CA still the way to go for him, or Iron Pagoda transition? Elite Rattan Archers coming in from that castle. Viper just repairing away for his life and soul. And Blue is just here, ready. Ready to wait for more stone, actually. And that's an incredibly dangerous castle, but there's no siege from Team Onimaru. And that's a lot of Cavaliers. Paladin is 40 seconds away from completion. A lot of camels. Elite Mameluke coming in as well. Elite Mamelukes can do a lot of damage to those camels. But camels technically should run away faster. It's the counter unit, so this makes sense. Those Mamelukes... Okay, 18 of them should be needed here, I guess. Like, this is hard to stop. And especially from Lewis's, you know, Castle Age military. Doesn't have Iron Pagoda. And it's not just he doesn't have... Well, he has 1 Iron Pagoda. He has like 40 of them and Elite to clean up all of this. More raids. I mean, at this point of the game, the Hindustani players is just going to pour camels at you. Like, you can't even micro those Mamelukes back and forth. You just have to hit and run. They have a lot of bonus damage. 12 against cavalry. But like, if you can't hit them, like if you can't run fast enough, it's just an absolute overwhelming amount of military. I just don't know how Onimaru stops this. It's more than double the military. It's 3 times the military for Team China. Look at the amount of pop difference. And now Lewis is going to suffer to a lot of raids. Arbs are going to deal with the cavalry archers. Lewis cannot afford heavy CA. Those Arbs still have 1 extra range. Yeah, I mean, cav archers have the mobility. They can run away from the Arbs. But he's getting close to a corner. You can only run for so long. Is this another castle coming up? Oh my lord. It might be. Title, despair? What's wrong with the title? Oh my god, Pop's really not looking great. Team China ahead in both eco and military. And it just like the Hindustani players won't stop. On top of all of this, they started added trade as well. So it's going to be an unlimited amount of gold units for Team China B. Against well, some trade cards from red and yellow. Lewis was starting to add as well, but you can't stop any of that. Tuchep showed me the title from yesterday still. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that. No, we have qualifying matches. I thought you have an issue with the names of the teams not being displayed. I'm trying to avoid that because last night I stopped casting at like, I think it was 4 or 5 a.m. for the European time. And maybe some people still want to catch up with yesterday's games. So I was trying to avoid any spoilers. That's why no no team names go into the title. What did Oni do wrong? It feels like they just got a tiny bit too greedy. So being greedy and just going for a boom, right, pays off if you have a powerful unit, a technology advantage that you know that you can take advantage of. But Viper tried to be a tiny bit greedy to get away with a boom. They were basically 2v3 the entire time on land. Like, China just overwhelmed with military starting in feudal. And in my opinion, Viper took too much damage in Castle Age to be able to have a competitive timing, to be able to have a timing that he can take advantage of and push back with, I don't know, a very powerful unit. Elite Mameluke is a very powerful unit. But I also do think that in the late game, these civs could be better. Vietnamese are not weak. Saracens are not weak. Georgians, either if you get to, like I said, Elite Iron Pagoda, I think. Other than that, I mean, they could go for Fire Lancers, but infantry is not something that you really see a whole lot in these games. And if you look at the map, you see, have Lewis matched up straight against the Arbalester player. Going Fire Lancers is just too slow for him to deal with all the way the other side. But this is a strong team. But so are Onimaru Capybaras, and this is only the first game, guys, of the match. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're going to have a good day today. And thank you for being here. I hope you are excited for it. Team China takes game number 1. We have the Civs, Maya, Franks, and Hindustanis. I feel like Hindustanis are having an amazing win rate on that map. I think that if you manage to sneak them in your draft and you have Team Acropolis, I think they're very good. So what I thought is going to happen in the beginning, I don't know if you came with doubts, right, or if you heard what I was saying, Wacky. I thought that Saracens are going to go ranges and Vietnamese are going to go FC Rattan Archers. And I thought Saracens might even go Camels or CA. Maybe CA with a transition to Camels. Camels would just make more sense in Castle Age. And Iron Pagodas from Lewis. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Maya, Hindustanis, and Franks. But hey, it's also the qualifiers. They're also trying and testing strats. But they also have to make sure that they do qualify. Saracens losing here. They have Georgians and Vietnamese. Team Acropolis, a loss for the host of the draft. Okay, now for Team Onimaru, Migration and Grambara are their home maps. Probably they're going to go to a safe pick, in terms of home maps. Let's see, do we have a lobby up? Maybe. Grandbara, aggressive map. Open. You want a lot of archers. You want a lot of cavalry. I could see Wei working wonders there. I could see something like Inca Tatars? Is Tatars overcooking? Nah, Byzantines are for migration. I think maybe Khmer or Slavs would also be. I think Khmer and Slavs, you are splitting it between Grambar and Arabia. Game 1 was really good, Sean. I suggest watching back when you have the time. Team China went a lot of military and felt like Onimaru Capybaras was caught a tiny bit on the back foot. Maybe they didn't expected Team China to be that aggressive. But I think it was a good game. It was a good start of the series. Deserved win for the underdogs as well. I've seen that Hindustani Franks Maya combo more than once this tournament. Yeah, I mean, it has everything. It has Imp Camel, it has Paladin, and it has cheap Arbalesters. So, yeah, not too shabby. With all those three civs have amazing ecos as well. Zhongshan could go for something like Shu. Do you stack Britons, Ethiopians on Arabia? Or do you go for maybe Britons, Shu? Or Britain, something else? I need 4 very good archer civs. You could also go Berbers to go unique unit. I guess. You could go Huns. You could go Georgians. What are Georgians for? Grambara or Arabia? A lot of cavalry civ from Team China. They started. It's Romans, Khmer, Wei. Okay, I was right about the Wei and Khmer, but Romans I didn't expect. But it's Tato playing them, so okay, makes sense. Makes sense to me. Shu, Huns, and Armenians. What? Armenians with migration in the map pool? I guess they don't care too much about migration. It's the opponent's home map. Maybe, but that's what we're gonna get. Thank you so much, guys, for the follows. I appreciate you so much. Just want to check something really quick. Just want to check something really quick. We're in a game as well. Okay. Oh, I need to stop the music as well. Game number 2. Blues playing on the flank as the Shu, Tato playing as Romans. Game is paused. Everything okay? Everything to need to keep an eye on. I see 2 golds, 1 stone. 2 golds, 1 stone. 2 golds. Is bad call. I'm missing the stone. No, it's here. Technically. Okay, let me go back. Ah, Tato needed a minute. I was already looking for that hate spot. Can we ask if it was a discussion during the game? Is the pond on Acropolis dockable? Yes. Hans is okay, but Kel's like, why is in the stream categorized as always on? Yes. Okay, now I'm told that it's not. Why? Oh boy. One sec. All right. Well, it's not. It's not dockable. It's not deep water. It's okay, guys. We still have time to change it before the main event. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, I will not worry about it. Hey, Snowman. Sorry about this. Game number 2. We have Shu versus Romans on this flank. Pockets Khmer versus Huns. So heavy cavalry. And now we have Armenians on this flank against Wei. So Winchester could cook something like maybe ranges a couple of archers into CA. Maybe. For now, it's just a barracks. Early barracks, that is. 2 militias forward. What could those 2 militias do? Do a couple of hits on the scouts. Maybe force some quick walls. Maybe. Hey, Snowman. Thank you so much for the 33 months of support. That's a lot. I appreciate you. Thank you. Lots of militias on the left-hand side as well. Those from Shu are about to be men-at-arms. Soon Tato has to kind of fall back. Now, the issue with this military from Tato is that it's affected double from the blacksmith armor upgrades. And that's the first thing that Tato puts down, a blacksmith. Forces a lot of reaction, though, before a direct engagement. Men-at-arms about to come in from red as well. This is still very much open, by the way, but it's also very easy to quick wall, I guess. Yeah, I think Tato just noticed. But yeah, armor's coming in, and now those men-at-arms from blue are just going to try to go to the pocket. And in the meantime, maybe have a couple of archers coming forward. While Tato is going for some Omega Stone Walls, another men-at-arm going forward. He might be able to find some Vils walling here. I think Bad Koala is going to discover all of this. Tato is panicking. Oh my god. Well, not panicking, but I bet he is expecting some archers and he want to be fully walled before. Viper getting Loom before clicking up to the next stage. So Castle Edge is on the way from him. Might be able to... Nah, I don't think you get too much reaction from Viper because you can just hop the Vils into the houses. But, I mean, that's about it. Stonewall's coming in. Stonewall's coming in exactly after Bad Koala already passed his scouts through that one single hole. Could be trying to get a couple of, you know, Vil kills on the wood line. Maybe on the gold. Maybe go to the pocket straight up. Maybe just unite with blue and kill all of those men-at-arms. Eventually. Vinch is getting fletching. Or two skirms that are actually in the queue. Blue's coming forward with all of that military. He's actually getting some damage done with his scout. Uh-oh. Second Vil in danger. Heal is about to just break through the walls as well. In the meantime, is anyone chopped through the middle? No. But the issue that I see is that Viper doesn't even want to be. He's 3TC booming. I sense another greediness here. Look at this micro from the Team China. They're trying to keep those close to the walls or to kill the scrims. Oh, one Vil biting the dust here from Vinch. Those scouts already doing some damage. Boomin is just cut out with ballista elephants. The FC mini boom into a unique unit didn't work out great in the previous game. It's just Bad Koala's going up as well. He is chopped through the middle. He has a good eco. Stable up. Viper doesn't even have a stable, which is a bit risky. Like, okay, you are just hoping that your flanks are going to be able to defend properly. But there's also a lot of military that might come forward. Full walls onto this side. Maybe some infantry and scorpions later on from Tato. Maybe light Kev and scorpions. I've seen him play that even on Arabia. He loves to play like that. Is a plan for Armenians to collect relics. Now, this is where I fail to understand Armenian pick. Armenians do get arbalesters as well, but no thumb ring. So, again, not a big fan of, you know, committing heavy on the range units when you don't have thumb ring, especially in team games, because cavalry is so strong and thumb ring is just so good against cavalry because of their fire rate as well. So Armenians being played here when you have migration in the pool seems a bit of an interesting choice to me. Couple of scouts trying to do some more damage to Viper. He's about to make it to the house. It's okay. Those scouts are super low HP as well. Second TC coming up from Bad Koala. 36 versus 52 eco from Viper. His flanks are just clicking up to the next stage, while the opponent's flanks are up to the next stage. Third TC coming up. Second TC coming up from Teal. Is about to try to go do some damage to Winchester. Is Winchester going into Chambay? It seems like it. I really don't mind this position from Team China at all. Extra 2 TCs in the middle. With gold, of course. Warrior priests in the middle. Take the relics. Well, this time he'll go for 7 TCs. Nah, he'll... Uh-oh. Viper's gonna lose a lot of his wood line here. Also, I didn't talk about the fact that they have Romans and Khmer stacked. So you have cheap Roman Scorpions that have an extra range. That's the team bonus. Scorpions +1 range. Scorpions minimum range reduced. For Romans. Uh-oh. Full Scorpion? Sure, why not? Do they get heavy Scorpion? They do. We don't have shabby siege. Do they get siege engineers? They don't. Okay. Probably makes sense. And I can't help but notice this aggression here towards Winchester's base and feel a tiny bit like in the previous game, where I see 44 military to 16 and not that much of an advantage in terms of eco. Elephants from Viper +2 bloodlines. I guess this is where blue... I mean, blue's role is coming into plan. Maybe monks? Those knights do have +2. No. They do not. My bad. I thought for a second they do. He needs to add more farms. Does he have a market? Because it's quite a lot of gold. Guess that's the thing with, you know, making a TC in the middle of the map. I also feel like all of those crossbowmen you can camp here. So you do a lot of them. You have an extra range over the Shambay. And you deny a lot of farms. Okay, there's the elephants. Where are the monasteries from blue? I would kind of expect that. That way it's not going to chop through either. Viper ended up going to... I thought it's going to be a ballista, like you guys said. But yeah. Not really. We do have a couple of monks, though, on the field. They have been gathering relics. Oh, there's the monastery from... Armenians. I like that it's on the top of the hill. Because Armenians kind of start with a relic already. Oh, does Viper sees this? Nope. He just missed that TC. Hill is incredibly, incredibly lucky. Oh, here come 2 relics. Oh no! Oh no! Ah, Shambays are going to snipe them. Yeah, I mean, tiny bit of panic here. How do you even deal with all of this? He's not even bringing the scorpions. Ah! Never mind, he is. White feather guards, not sure are going to be it, but hey, that castle is at least going to be protecting Blue's TC. Also, I kept saying where are the monasteries from Blue. I'm so sorry, Blue. I meant teal. Different type of blue, I guess. He's the one playing as Armenians. There we go. Going straight for the Shambays. I like that. While hopefully for him, monks are trying to get a couple of conversions. I think from a couple of patches ago, monks are more resistant to elephants. Husbandry going really hard here. Look how fast they look. The Shambays are going to try to go get some raids. Maybe Blue thinks about moving his wood lines. Could be a couple of kills. But now he kind of all of a sudden has to defend from this as well. Yeah, those were gone. Maybe a siege workshop from Shu. 2 siege workshops. All right. Well, Shu siege moves faster. So in theory, he shouldn't have any problems at all defending from all that aggression. Teal still has some marches of his own. Needs to bring him here. A couple of vills dying. Maybe more monasteries. That's what I would like to. What I would like to see. Yeah, to convert those bad boys. Tato castle drop. I mean, it didn't work where he wanted to castle drop. It dropped the castle here, but now you have 2 mangonels. On the way from Blue. Yeah, this is really, really good. From Onimaru. Not really sure about diving in with those Chambays so deep. A lot of elephants are dropping like flies. Those villagers are not protected. Maybe a couple of more conversions. But yeah, the Chambays are just prepared for all of that. He needs monks for after the Chambays are dropping, but hard to drop the Chambays when elephants are just eating at them. That's a long conversion. Finally. Oh my lord. Another monk on the queue. Ballista's coming for Tato and Imp on the way from Viper with a castle forward in the middle of the map as well. Blue's going up to Imp. That's going to be great against Tato, at least. Snake is devoted, yeah. He did get devotion. Not too bad of a defense here from Blue, given that Tato already has ballistics on his scorpions. That was an amazing shot from the mangonel. Maybe a couple of white feather guards to deal with all those pikemen. Yeah, Blue is fine. Tato getting longswords. Oh boy. Oh boy. Also, Shu only have traction traps. And traction traps do take their sweet, sweet, sweet time to kill a castle. So Imp, not, you know, a huge advantage. Still gives you better upgrades. Yeah, issue for the Shu is that now they're stuck on infantry that... and while only getting, you know, the first attack from the blacksmith. Now, iron... Why do I keep calling them either iron feather guards? White feather guards. Have a unique aspect here. I think their HP increases, but only with a unique tech. Whole Serpent Army. Spearman line and White Feather Guards gain additional HP when near each other. So with this unit you can get like to 105 HP or more, I think. He's getting elite as well. Viper's getting elite battle elephant while getting +4. Lots of elephants on the field still. He has 19 of them. But I mean, Winchester is going Imp. Okay, Teal is nowhere near. All of that. But that's the aim to see, because it has to be the forward one naturally. Naturally. So hard to deal with those elephants without halbs. If only there would be a civ that gets halbs in Castle Age. Empezando from bench. How's in Castle Age? That's madness. Yep. But we have Armenians that do have that. They are gone. Like, I agree. I'm not saying that they're going to be amazing against the Shambase, but Arbs are amazing against the Shambase. Are there still going to be some sort of mid shield? Because if you have Halbs and Shambase fighting just Arbs, basically, the Knights are not enough of a mid shield for the elephants. And then you have archer range units, the Arbs, fighting the Shambase. But the Knights are gone, and then the elephants are just pushing your crossbowmen while you're trying to attack the Shambase, so... Meh. Isn't the show a tragedy to just trickle them in and let them do damage over time? No, I think you need to, like, for this, you need to send, like, 20 halbs. You need to mass them somewhere. You mass 20 halbs, you mass 30 crossbowmen, and you can go forward. You want to wave so they do a lot of damage. And they actually kill the units before they die to the Shambase. And while the Shambase are kind of focused on halbs, you have the Arbs or whatever, crossbowmen later in Castle Age pushing this back. It's tricky. It's tricky. Onimaru Capybaras taking game number 2. Taking game number 2. I just tuned in for a moment. I thought I saw War Elephant. We did see Elite War Elephants on Black Forest. We did see. I have sets to catch up on, podcaster Chris. But not today. Oh, yo. How are you doing, guys? How is this Sunday going for you? So nice has to cover each day. But isn't that why we think this scene is absolutely booming? Finals on next weekend. Finals of the qualifier 2 next weekend. Haha. Tired with too much good content, AoE content this weekend. Yeah, I feel you, homies. Remember when I said that tomorrow I won't be wanting to talk? I saw that there's 2 Rage Forest sets happening. I don't think I'll be able to stay away. I don't think I'll be able to stay away. Khmer winning? I'm going to be bringing in a lot of co-casters, but probably just either for qualifying matches or for main event only. Unable to stay awake or unable to stay awake. I had a lot of trouble sleeping last night. So unable to stay awake is not an issue to me. Unless I'm here and I'm getting very tired. Okay, so we had Khmer Romans and away. Good morning. Armenians wasted here, guys. I just don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that. And Hans. Next map, do we know what it is already? Arabia. Okay. We're going to Team China's home map. Do we? I think they're gonna stack Ethiopians, Britons. Let me see something really quick. Okay. I assume my beloved Teutons are Grand Bar only. Teutons. What could Teutons be for? Nomad? Imagine. Imagine if you stack Teutons and Bengalis because you wanna... I don't know. I mean, against Bengalis. What are Capybaras gonna go on? Gonna go to, I mean. Dravidians are for migration. Could be Tatars on Arabia. Lewis is back. By the way. Viper Lewis Finch. Arabia Pocket. Now, I think husbandry lacking on Arabia is too big of an issue. We're rotating players. Yeah. Marsupilamics, thank you so much for the 100 bits. You're very, very kind, dear sir. Thank you. Are the rosters 4 play 3, or can the teams have a bigger bench than that? They can have up to 2 on bench. Maximum amount of players per team is 5. So, yep. That's about it. So what does the Chinese... No, Chinese team I think is going to play Ethiopians, Britons, Magyars. Can they still add players? No. No, they can't. Only remove Dodo. Ah, boy. Malay, maybe? Malay Aztecs? You just want Arbs. You could go for Tatars, though. Malay Tatars. What's the pocket for Capybaras? Slavs? Has to be Slavs. Gods because they are cool. No. I think it's going to be Slavs. Slavs, but now the flanks. I'm not sure. Tatars, Slavs, Inca. Yeah, they're going for Tatars, but I didn't even consider Inca, and I completely forgot that about migration again, and I consider Malay. Makes a lot of sense. Which map? Oh, true. Sorry. Last game we had a Grambara, a win for the Capybaras. For the rodents, my favorite things in the world. Britons, Ethiopians, and Magyars. Like, Omega stack. So, Team China came here. They were like, okay, we have our maps. It's Nomad and Arabia. Ethiopians, Britons, Magyars, first row used. Maya Hindustanis for Team Acropolis, first row used. There's gonna be Nomad with Berbers, Burmese, and Turks, I think. They just want to win their home maps, and they're through. Unpopular opinion, but I think only way to solve current problems is by getting actually the most competent people to run the office. It's just filled with people who claim / think they are the most competent. I'm going to ask you to further explain your point, because I'm not sure if that has anything to do with anything that we discussed in the last 2 minutes. Just 1 second, guys. We're about to start a game. We're in, boys. Arabia. Strap in, guys.
Yay.
Yeah. Game number 3. We have a 1-1. Close series so far. Blue is playing as the Britons. His other flank, Ethiopians, can get... I want to say can get more stacked than this, but for Arabia, you have your classic archer civs. There's like a couple of them. You have Britons, Ethiopians, Maya, Saracens, Vietnamese. I think these are my top 5, maybe. There's a whole lot of others that are good ones too. But yeah, these are my top 5, and you have a pocket playing as the Magyars, which is probably, in terms of scouts into knights, into paladin, one of some other top 5s as well. So there you go. You have top tier lineup for Team China. For Team Onimaru, you have Winchester playing as the Inca. Great civ for him as well, for what he needs. He needs archers, and he needs one settlement. And that keeps the place for 2 buildings, basically. But he also has... I think he also realized that he kind of messed up with the settlements. I mean, in the long run, he still has access to berries there as well. But, I mean, there's this one, gold mine. Another good lumber camp there as well. Could go up with just one, but hey, he had the resources for two. Those also offer extra pulp space, just like his houses as well. So, good eco on them as well. Lewis is playing on flank with Tatars. I'm not sure if that's blocked. No, okay. Of course it isn't. It's Arabia. It is Arabia. Just the range into archers, into cav archers later on, I think it's really good. From Tatars, they get some really nice timings. They get Thumb Ring for free in Castle Age, first things first. And then Partian Tactics later on for their CA. I'm just not sure on the CA meta here. Because all I've seen so far on Arabia is just double range archers, crossbowmen, arbalesters. I don't think he's going to have time to go into CA. Maybe I'm wrong. But in team games, I just haven't seen that being a popular pick. Viper, playing as the pocket. Cavalry player. Slavs, great farming eco. Could be just Arb and Tatars for hill bonus. But they don't get access to Arbalesters. They just do not. Riddle, thank you so much for the follow. And as far as it goes, subscribed for 1 month at tier 1. Guys, you spoil me sometimes. You spoil me sometimes. I think Tatars with access to Arbalesters would be absolutely broken. Because it's just that smooth of a transition for them. You just get to mass a couple of archers into a lot of crossbowmen. You have the Castle Age. Boom. Timing of the Thumb Ring instantly. That's huge in fights. It's just a very important upgrade that you can't prioritize so early. Usually is, you know, of course, Bodkin Arrow, crossbowmen, ballistics, and then later on, eventually, Thumb Ring. So you already getting that on your crossbowmen, faster fire rate, basically, faster accuracy on raids, in direct fights. It's huge. Now imagine, you need to slow them down a bit. Because imagine if you have that timing, and then they keep producing crossbowmen, and they keep producing crossbowmen, and at some point, they have the eco to go up to imp, and then they just have a smooth way to imp to Arbalester upgrades, and that's about it. You need to slow them down. You need to force them into a transition, and that's why they don't get Arbalesters. I think it would be broken for them to have. How do we always end up with teams having Tatars on Arabia flank? I don't like it. Due to the reasons that I just explained. I think the Cav Archer transition will take too long. And especially versus Britons. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe Lewis is going to manage to do it properly. I know he loves CA, but I felt like even on a Team Acropolis, when he had to do that transition from ranges to CA, from archers to CA, because CAs are coming from the ranges as well, but they just need to transition to CA for imp. Correct. But how long is imp? It's what, 2.5 minutes? Now imagine It's what? 35? Nope. Sorry, 35 crossbowmen on the way to imp. 30 crossbowmen on the way to imp. You start producing CA. Okay, bracer chemistry affects both of them. You need heavy CA. You get Argent tactics for free. But like now you're just going to face 40 Britain Arbalesters. They're just gonna have an extra attack and an extra range. So they're gonna clean up your crossbowmen. They're gonna lose like 5. And now you're left with 10 CA that are not heavy CA. And yeah, I'm just not sure. Let's see. Wait and see. I don't want to judge too harshly before any of that happens. For now, we have Winchester coming to Viper's base because this is where the action is. Viper getting the armor, getting bloodlines. He's facing a lot of Magyar scouts. Blue is coming here as well. So you have... Where's Teal? Wait, what? Where's Teal? I don't see him on the minimap. Ah, thank you. Vinch was even pinging him for me. I have Lewis going forward. Britons will be able to abandon that wood line. We can do another one here. There's a nice tower between the gold and the wood line. Flank, wait. What do you think are the best flank civs? Ones with very early bonuses like Magyar, Kit, and Franks. Best flanks? Cavis for pocket. Yeah, it's dual range from the flanks only. So Britons, Ethiopians. And then basically any other civ. Okay, like shoutouts to Vietnamese. Shout out to Maya. And then really any other civ that has fully upgraded Arbalesters. Really. Or some bonuses. Now you have Bold Magazine for the Shoe. Or Curer on 2P. Any other bonuses or unique technologies. That's a big fight. I mean, we're looking at the exact same amount of units on the field. But not all of them are here. I also see on the minimap Lewis couldn't do too much damage to Blue, and Blue is bringing reinforcements into Green's base. But for now, Winchester is going to have a lot of military left. So will Viper. Teal is going to be cleared up. Blue's going to be cleared up. And now all this military, however, is stuck, however, behind Viper's base or in between them. It's going to take a while for them to get to their opponents. Flanks. All up to the next stage. But pockets is a tiny bit tougher because pockets are forced to constantly invest. Food. That's just so important for your uptime. Nice snipe. Nice snipe. First pocket to click up to the next stage. Viper. You need to pay attention to this wood line because that's very wasteful. First one to get to Castle Age. Winchester, where's his military though? Back at home. He had to bring his reinforcements, unite them with whatever army he had left. And now, of course, try to go forward. Crossbowman, Botkin arrow for everyone. What concerns me is Blue. Wait, Blue's military numbers. Where is Blue? Because 5 archers is not all he has. There he is. I think Lewis's military might be caught here. Oh, man, Lewis killed like 5 villagers. 6, even. I think Bad Koala could unite these 2 wood lines. Does he know? Not Bad Koala, sorry. It's X1. Ouch, 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 ouch. Thumb ring, crossbowman, ballistics coming in too. Long range stone mining because he sold his stone. So he wants to get to 100 to put down another TC somewhere. That's really nice. Fight for blue, I feel like. Cleaned up this military, but this one killed 4 eco units already. He didn't sell stone, he towered the gold. You're right, my bad. My bad. To be honest, I wouldn't mind Chinese flank going 1 TC imping. I could see that. I feel like Chinese flank would take too much time because usually you go Chinese 20 pop to make scouts. I'm not sure it's that smooth for archers. Chinese to range opening and fletching soon. It's something that... Oh my god, okay. Not the save the team. I'm just gonna not look at chat anymore today. Like I'm understanding the complete wrong message. Okay. Oh, what's up, guys? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome in. Double bit X for Ethiopians only now. Oh, but that's a lot of military, to be quite fair. 3 ranges for him. He added 1 on the way up. It's 3 ranges from Winchester as well. He does have a second TC. We're looking at... what? 31 crossbowmen versus 24. They need to wait for more. Or about the pockets. 9 knights versus 10. And 7 Lycav. And that Lycav can be pesky, can get into woodlines, can do a lot of damage. And now, as far as the southern flank goes, 26 versus 26. So, quite equal. However, Viper has knights here, and Bad Koala is fighting in the middle. Well, not fighting, but is joining Teal to go straight for Viper's base. I don't mind a big raid on Viper, especially if this massive crossbowman can just defend from the hill. 2 TCs for the Britain player as well. 2 for Lewis. Second one went up later. We're looking at 20 pop difference. Some in terms of military, most in terms of eco. British player is getting wheelbarrow. Well, the Britain's player. The British player is chilling. Is chilling here. That run around of the knights is going to hurt if they're all going to gold. There's a lot of low HP there. A lot of farms from Slavs. He has 25 on food already. 27 for Bad Koala, not too shabby. This raid hurts Teal's heart and soul. Because most of his military is forward, reinforcements back at home. But all of these reinforcements are not going to do too much. However, Bad Koala bringing his reinforcement close. Oh, will Vinch try to get in there? Oh, he has to delete the barracks. Just delete the barracks, yeah. You don't want all of them squeezed in there. Got a couple of hills, but hey, that's going to be absolutely cleared up. Now, all of this is going to go straight to Bad Koala's base. Bad Koala is going to clear this up and now come back home. Because if he unites his forces with blue, that would be quite a good fight, I would believe. Oh, but this military, this doesn't seem very good, honestly. Now, the thing that blue has to realize is that they have to fight, like, right now. But there's also this fight here where green wasn't paying attention to his units, so now those are just gone. There's going to be a big fight here. Lewis is trying his fancy micro, but he's going to be losing everything. And suddenly, China team has more military on the field. 15 eco behind still, but Pop is that close right now. 275 versus 276. Lewis does have ballistics, yes. Yeah, it's British crossbowmen. 45 of them. Is someone close to go imp? Vinches! Vinches super close to go imp. More ranges. He was missing second building. Lewis is going imp as well. Now, according to you guys, this is where the C8 transition is happening. This is exactly what I was saying earlier. You have 48 crossbowmen. 20 crossbowmen from Tatars. And then what? You're supposed to start making CA now? With 20 on food, you cannot afford heavy CA soon. Issue here is that the Britain's player is not closer to click up to the next stage. My mouse died. Ain't no way. Okay, there we go. So yeah, Lewis is going to stay on crossbowman. A randomville forward? Yes, sir. Ethiopian outpost, I guess. But here comes Lewis. That's a lot of cavalry, guys. Viper is not up to the next stage yet. First one to click up to imp from the Chinese team is the Britain's player, followed by the Ethiopian flank. Lewis cannot engage yet. He is waiting for his upgrades. He needs bracer, he needs chemistry. However, the first one to get to imp is going to be Winchester. Winchester has 54 crossbowmen on the field and 10 more in the queue. I think Team China has to pull back here because they are on the way to imp as well. And I think green might be closer to click up than Viper. And on top of all of that, you have to run away from the flanks. Green has to also fix his waypoints. And just maybe pull everything back here. Oh, I think the British crossbowman will be intercepted by Lewis's upgraded military. It's gonna run away. 50 seconds left. It's a lot of seconds. It's a lot of seconds. And I think they're planning on jumping on all of this. Here comes Viper ready to intercept, but that's a lot of knights. Viper cannot jump on all of this alone. It's a lot of pressure from Winchester at the top. However, most of his military is here in the middle of the map. Oh, this is gonna be a brutal 3v2 fight. Oh, God. 2 seconds left. 16 seconds from Teal as well. Teal is actually pushing the reinforcements back. Oh, my God. Teal might push Winchester's base, but Winchester's army is here. 1 minute left until imp from green. Ay. Arbalaster. Chemistry takes forever, by the way. Love that CMS from Lewis. Rude. He has 50 crossbowmen. Hey. Good as any. Good as any. Arbizendo for the British player. "30 seconds left for chemistry, though, an extra attack." It's just gonna give up the buildings here because also 41 knights. 41 knights ready to be Cavaliers with +4 soon. Like, you can replace the stables. It's harder to replace all of those knights. And here comes Ethiopians. Chemistry almost in. He's trying to take the hill. Oh my god, I'm not... Like, I'm holding my breath here. This is going to be tragic. For someone. I don't know for who. Viper just running his reinforcements into the British Arbalesters. Less than 1 minute until +4 and Cavalier. You have less military, but all of it is all straight up here. No, Winchester's coming forward with a castle. Brutal castle for that gold from Teal. Lewis is raiding here. Blue hasn't noticed. Denying this gold as well. Detinet's coming. Viper might switch to Boyar, by the way. But now you have the Cavaliers. Now you have +4. We have a huge fight coming up. One fight here. One fight... I don't know. And I guess in Viper's base. He's going to raid him to death. Vinch and Lewis have just so much military here. Oh, here's the Cav Archer transition. Bloodline's coming in as well. Good morning, Gino. Well rested? Comme si, comme ça. The thing is, I think those Cavaliers had to take a good fight against some of this military. Because right now, what's happening is that you arrive into Viper's base. With little to no Cavalier. Well, actually, he still has like 30 Cavaliers, but I'm assuming Viper is just going to be able to pump out reinforcements immediately. Never mind. Actually, Viper was denied a very, very risky castle in the middle of the map, and now he's going to kill a lot of villagers. Where are you even running? Winchester just has so much military, man. He has 83 Arbalesters. Heavy CA coming in for Lewis, though. I think Winchester is the absolute MVP of this game. Paladin! How did I miss that? Paladin in the queue already for Bad Koala? Oh, Viper is 98 vills and dropping. They had to close that villager gap. I mean, Blue is here with so much military, but like, is it so much? 87! It is, actually. That's... Holy... Now you have the CA from Lewis joining some fight. Elite scrums from Ethiopians. I hate to see it, but does he have any gold access? No. So it's necessary. Huge fight here. I think Winchester's militaries are going to be cleared up. Viper's not here to help. Oh my god, what is happening? Viper is 84 vills and dropping. He has 11 boyars, 80 vills, 1 monk, and an absolute dream. Banking coming from Blue. He's probably planning on maybe slinging Bad Koala some more. They need more of those paladins. I don't know who's winning this fight. I'm guessing Winchester. He just has more military. Lewis still has crossbowmen doing the job here. These ones are just raiding Teal to death, man. Oh boy. Paladins are gonna clear up, but 53 vills. 53 vills from Teal. He has the same amount of military as villager numbers as well. CA mass is critical at this point. 50 of them, and there's just not that big mass of Arbalesters anymore. Arbalesters do have an extra range, so he could be taking advantage of that. Boyars, heavy armored units, but Teal just trying to micro his way out of this. However, I think he's going to lose a lot in the process, especially with the castle chipping in. He's running into a castle, into a TC as well. Lewis coming forward with the castle on the hill from Tatars. A lot of hills, by the way. Very hilly map. Good for Tatars. I like this walls, but I don't think it's going to make a difference. There's no silk armor, so those could have even more pierce on them. Trade is being prepared, but is the trade safe? Maybe. You have 2 flanks from Team China preparing skirmishers. That's usually a not a side that you want to see. But hey, if you're pairing them with paladins and your opponent doesn't have that good of an eco, does it matter? It does matter, because your opponent will redo his eco. Why? Because Winchester just is fully boomed on top of that huge amount of military that he had. So not only he has 79 military, but he's also helping Viper reboom because his eco is so good and he's actually slinging Viper. British Arbalesters, 36 of them versus 28 CA. Uh-oh, Louis getting cornered. Wait, what? Why are you leaving the hill? I think you just have the advantage there. I'm not sure I like him going away from all of that. He's gonna come back. Silk armor coming in from Lewis. An extra pierce armor on the CA. Yes, sir. Viper mixing in some monks. Converting some paladins. Yes, sir. Skirms coming in. Now, wait a minute. Yeah, like... I mean, I think Bat Koala is able to clear up all of that. Skirms going back to the castle. They started the trade, so there's still some Arbalesters left. From Teal. He just needs basically not to die here. Access to that stone is important. In the meantime, this military is still kind of stuck here. Would like blue to kind of split it in 2, maybe. He has the extra range and some skirms doing the trick. Extra armor, but all of them are going to die. Make a house, a gate. Nice job from blue. Are skirms OP? Those CA just camping in the middle of the field and taking down all the farms. Score not that far away. Second. Capture just lagging a tiny bit. I hope we're not gonna see a crash or something. Yep. Lots of walls, lots of walls. He just wants that castle to have some input. He wants those scrims to basically just catch up with all of those. The trade card. Oh, trade card blocking. Everything. Need to delete them. That castle is tragic for blue. Blue is doing a very, very good job. Has so much military. 40 heavy CA from Tatars. Being chased away throughout the entire map. Raiding the pocket. Pocket is fighting for his life in the middle as well. He's trying to come back and deal with all of those CA, even though blue skirms are right there, just patrolling in Abyss. Elite Boyars, though. 61 of them? I guess that's what detonates a lot of castles and safe production at home does to you. It's only 20 military difference, but military value is 8k. Oh my god, this game was so good. Still is. It's not over yet. It's not over until we pull the plug. 70 more eco though. And a lot of trade for Onimaru Capybaras. There we go. Team China pulls the plug. And taking game number 3. Fantastic. fantastic Arabia game. Absolutely fantastic Arabia game. Oni trade lines look much better. I'm looking at them and I agree with you. You know why I agree with you? Because I don't see units raiding in them. I don't see units raiding those trade lines. Compared to, well, a lot of trade dying to Lewis's Cav Archers. Thing with raiding the trade is that you click on a trade card and you see 1.5. They're just so fast. And if you run cavalry into it, if you run paladin or hussars, yeah, some of them are going to keep up with them, but they're just going to hit and then they're going to stop, and the trade card is not stopping. The trade card's still going, and it takes you 2 minutes to kill a bloody trade card while running a big ball of range units like Lewis did here and just camping them there. All the trade that's going next to you is going to be sniped. Range units in the trade are extremely underrated and way more powerful, but they do need to have some certain mobility, because you just have to be able to get there. So stuff like heavy cav archers, elephant archers, also tanky, even though not as speedy as the cav archers, plumed archers, rattan archers. If they get there, it's quite dangerous. Man, Vinch, MVP of this game, in my opinion. See, I really did a lot. And then, because a normal foot archer's army can't just walk in. Yeah, exactly. And especially with silk armor. Silk armor gives them an extra pierce armor. My only concern is that the Tatar player should not be able to get to that massive CA, especially against Britons. Fantastic game. Right now it's game number 3. Civs. Slavs. Inca. And Tatars. Ethiopians, Britons, Magyars. Terrible, terrible losses for Team China, because those 3 civs basically completed the top row for Team China. Will there be a second chance for the loser of this set? Because whoever will be, they deserve this far? Yeah, absolutely. There's a second qualifier. Next week, we're going to have 4 brackets instead of 5. So basically, the losers of this set, by having made it so far already in the first qualifier, they will get a bye in the first round of the qualifier. So they start straight up in round 2. Anyone that starts in round 2 is even I'm missing the word. Is assured, I guess, is guaranteed a place in Division B, in the second division. They will only have to fight basically for another place in the Division 1 if they want to. But yeah, next week they're going to have another chance. Also, the losers of the sets today are basically going to be seed 1 to 5 for the next qualifier, basically. 8-hour stream today. We have 5 sets. Best of 5. This set started 2 hours ago. It's not done yet. So if we're doing an average based only on this set, at least 11 hours. At least. Hey, J Clubs. Thank you guys for being here. So silly of me to get such a bad estimate. 15-hour stream, let's go. I had a 15-hour stream yesterday, PT. I don't think I can. I don't think I can. I have 15 hours. Hey, gotta test those limits. Gotta test those limits. Next game is going to be Nomad. China, historically, well, not IRL historically, but Team China or Chinese players, quite good on nomadic maps. As a matter of fact, they even prefer them as, of course, Nomad is their second home map. Exclamation mark song will it's not Mr. Brightside. It's Mountain at My Gates by Foles. I don't know if I have to take a look at the command if it needs updated. Or, what's up with that? Maybe 30 hours of the 48 is a bit too much for anyone. Yep. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all and every single one of you. Even Chupna? Yeah. That leaves you healthy 2 times 9 hours of sleep. But I slept 4.5 last night. You also need time for YouTube editing and graphics and scheduling those sets to go live for the poor homies on YouTube that can watch because my GPU had issues. Yo, what is this Nomad? Trying to cheer you up for the long day? Absolutely. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. I think it's also surprising seeing this giant lake in the middle of the map. Initially, I thought this is a water map. I was like, wait, is this a bugged crescent? I guess not. Let's take a look at their position of their the teams. Team China, blue here, close to the big water. So close that if they lose water, this TC might be under heavy attack from galleys. Maybe. A boar under it. Quite nice, though. Could even make a mill. Here, you have the deer, you have the shorefish. Low-key, kind of goated map for him. You make a mining camp here. Maybe later on even a second town center. Maybe here. Blue is absolutely gaming. In the north, it's green, playing as Turks. Yo, I said Burma... Wait. First of all, not before this game, but before the previous game, I absolutely called out the civs. I absolutely called out the civs for Team China. It's not even a discussion about that. After explaining at the top, trying to get a second boar in, found this stone. That's the only one that they have access to, but they don't know yet. They're about to find almost a second gold. This one will have to do, I guess, in the meantime. Away, kind of, from everyone, should be a smooth FC. And now Teal, all the way to the east, playing as Burmese. They probably want some stone. They already discovered 2 of them. There's a gold there as well. Bunch of deer. Some wild boars closer. There he is. But that's not an issue. Not the numbers of boars or anything else. That's not the issue. The issue is that Teal is absolutely in between. Not 1, not 2, but 3 Onimaru players. Like, if I would want to be a player on this map, I don't know who I'd be, but I would definitely not be Teal. So he probably doesn't know that there's a player here. He's scouting something. Maybe he lost a sheep here. But, I mean, there's that. I'm not sure if he knows that there's anyone there. He sees a house from Tato here. Maybe he thinks there's a dog. He won't find the dog, though. And now he's sending another cow straight in there. So I assume there's going to be a ping soon. Yeah. Ping from Bad Koala. Red is there. Especially if you're not finding the dog. Maybe Red has the best position. I would argue between Red and Turks. I like Turks here just because, again, depends how much you invest into water. If you invest a lot, I think that TC can be... it can be raged in Castle Age, but Woodline can be harassed. Yeah, no treaty lines. No treaty lines, no. They definitely know about the docks. And I think... Oh my god, look at this... oh my lord. Look at Bad Koala's scouting here. Missed Vinge, missed Viper as well. Who's going up? Blue and green. Green is on gold. Nothing on stone yet. Maybe he's going to send some later on. I see 4 on gold, which kind of makes me think some water aggression. Who's going to win this? Okay. Is green going some navy? He's going hulks. 2 dogs. He knows Viper is close by. Viper is going 3 dogs. Oh no! Green does have 3, but one of them is at the bottom. Viper is up as well. Bengali's ships regenerate. So this might get tricky. One of the most important things. Turks is kind of denied the FC. Tato is about to hit the next stage as well. So is Winchester. So is Blue. Does Blue have stone? Yeah, he is on stone. Probably wants those camel archers. With some water investment. They're all kind of next to opponents. Like, blue has 2 dogs here. He's right next to Winchester. He's playing as Chinese. And he's gonna open Hulks as well. Uh-oh. Market Blacksmith. On the same screen from 2 players. Ooh, heavy on stone. And Viper absolutely clueless. He needs an outpost or something here. And you know what? Goes the other way around as well. Like, you know, the opponent is at the top here. I can't believe none of them scouted that there's only 1 stone. Oh, the other stone is next to Viper's TC. Okay, okay. Did that Vil from Bad Koala finally go down? I guess so. Yeah. But there were a lot of shenanigans happening there. And again, Bad Koala still has a Vil there to repair. Like I said, they're all next to each other on water. Vinch taking the stone from the top though. Tato thinking about Market Blacksmith and going up soon as well. Who's gonna be first up? First up is going to be Winchester. And Winchester, with Chinese, is going to try to put down a castle here. He's going to be the first one up. He sees the town centers. He sees the wood line. But Bad Koala is up as well. And this might turn into castle forward into castle forward. They might just castle drop each other. Oh my god, but now will Chukunus be out by the time Heal is here with a castle drop? Oh my god, chat? Chat? Wait a minute. Now, reaction from Bad Koala. He doesn't know. He might just go for... Oh my god. Bad Koala is here. Stone almost in the... Oh my god, this is giving me anxiety. He almost has stone for a castle. Lord Jesus. He's putting down an outpost here. It's gonna be... Oh. He's gonna go here. I know it, but Chukunos might be out. Might be too risky. He's going to castle drop here. Not even Viper? He doesn't know that Viper's there. He thinks this is going to be his chill retreat. Oh my lord. I hate that castle for so many reasons. Bad Koala about to abandon the stone. Oh, well, guess what? Accidentally castle dropped Viper's gold. Market's coming up. He has another gold here, so, I mean, that's good. Rambai are going to be tough to deal with from Viper, I feel like. Especially if he wasn't on stone. He's going to try to... Oh! So un-China-like outposting. The thing is, he didn't even guess that there's a player here. Also, I'm completely missing what's happening at the top. But I just wanted to mention that he did an outpost here. Like, he was just very much bothered with what's happening. Oh, or I mean, an outpost here would have been good. Especially when you see that the opponent is up to the next stage faster. You have to expect that. Okay, now you tell me, how do Turks defend from this? Because, like, Mang Siege, sure. But 50 seconds are a long time when there's elephants and mangonels on the field. I mean, long times to wait. He's running as well. Berbers have camel archers on the way. Another TC going up from blue. Just going to, you know, add some units to raid. Boom a tiny bit. Viper just clicked up to the next stage. That TC might be an issue, though. Vinch will have to defend him from all of this. Thing is, Chukunus are quite good against the ram because of all of their extra projectiles. Need a mangonel for all of those. Yeah. Our long stream's going pretty good. Pretty good. At least I think so. I hope you're enjoying them as well. I hope you're enjoying the games. I do like that monk just healing up the ram by getting some value. I just want to see how are all of those resources looking like for bad quality, because he does have gold access here. But now he's going for another ram. Okay, I don't mind it. In this situation, okay, you guys might be extremely surprised to hear this, but I think I would prefer to see a mangonel because all of those Chukunus are a big issue. Oh my god, does Viper not have loom? Oh, he does, but I feel like you gotta concern yourself with bigger troubles than trapping all that military in. Does Vinch have ballistics? Yes, he does. Oh my god. Ragumi says, I'm living the league so far. Can't wait for the main event. And so there's a sorcered dragon. That's very kind of you guys, and that gives me energy to hear that. And I'm very, very happy you guys feel that way. He can't help it. Yeah, he is trying. He's trying his best. But the addiction of quick walling is real. Mangas rather than rams? Hey, situational. Situational, okay? There's Chukunus involved, and Chukunus are very, very, very good because they have extra projectiles, right? Soul bot. Gotta pay attention to not mistake them for a scent, maybe. Thank you so much, guys, for being here and for all the follows. I appreciate you. Bloodlines coming in for Bad Koala. Blue has by far the best eco in the Chinese team. Now, will that be enough? Because I see 80 eco from Tato. Yes, while killing green, he also boomed like crazy. He has 15 fishing ships. That's gonna be a ram push. And a half. I still feel like you gotta add a mangonel just against the Chukunus with all of that. Chukunus are quite busy. Chukunus are quite busy. They're microing their heart out against the Camel Archers. I also assume Camel Archers would kind of want to bounce away from here. Castle's going up from Viper. Pushed back from the stone. Tower's not going to do too much. And Viper is going to be on Monks and Ratas. Wait, why did we kill that boar? Didn't do anything to anyone. Turks? 70 eco. Actually. Turk is just booming away, and I said green is dead. Wait a minute. You're up too early. Supplies you missed. 70 Huskarls gaming last night, and you were at the party. Serves you right. There's no parties on Saturday evening when there's AoE matches. Lies? Nope. Nope. Good to see you here, homie. Hey, Nighthawk, Tomakelas. Good to see everyone here. Niece birthday party? I had to go. Okay. If it's nieces, I understand. I have 2 of my own, and I love them for my dear life. Okay, we're adding the mangonel. Nothing coming out from the castle from Viper. It doesn't really have too much to spend. That's a lot of Chukonus, though. Rams also could soak some damage from the Chukonus, but again, not a big fan of this engagement. Oh, he's trying to get super close to all of those. Oh my god, they're eating everything. Wait a second. A lot of Rambai. Those Bengalis monk getting some mangonel shots. Maybe some conversions, but I mean, Bad Koala could convert them back, technically. There's so many monks. There's so many things happening in this engagement. Okay, well, Monk's OP, I guess. How many did he have? He still has 6 and he lost a couple of them. In the meantime, at the top, you have the Malay Skirms. Random Berber Knight. Berber Knight tells me there's a stable. And we have Bloodlines and Husbandry. Yeah, we do. Ooh, up to the next stage. How are things looking like on water? First of all, wait a minute, because this is going to be a brutal castle drop from Winchester, who's up to the next stage, by the way. So he's gonna have traps on this hill. And bracer chemistry on the Chukonus. Like expected, Bad Koala is going to suffer. But you know what? We expected Bad Koala to suffer because we said that he was surrounded by 3 players. And I'm not sure, I think this is about the time I crashed. This video is going to go on YouTube as well, so yeah, just I'm super sorry. 1 second. Sorry about this. I'm going to try to catch up with the live game. 2 times speed still feels super fast. But anyway, I was going to say that Blue honestly should be in a better spot. I'm not really sure what happened to him or why is he not more boomed or not with more military. Because he should be, you know, now coming here, helping, maybe some light cavalry. Man, good snipes on the monks. They're really, really good micro from Bad Koala. Well, like I said, he's 1v2 here. He just basically has to die as slow as possible. And it's going to be a tough task for him because Winchester is up to the next stage. He's going to have double trap production on the hill. Thank you so much, Coco. Thank you for still staying, guys. I know it's very easy to switch to other casters, to like not miss on any action. So I really, really appreciate you guys being here. Tipahi is coming in for the Turks, so they are going into CA. And oh my god, is that Lo Chuans from Chinese? Oh, straight onto this castle. Straight onto this castle. A lot of military from Tato. A lot of military that I don't think camel archers can fight. Maybe... Oh, cavaliers. I think I would have even preferred Turks to go full hussars in this situation. Lochons are absolutely fantastic in this position. Don't really understand why we're at 4 times speed if I'm telling you to go 2 times speed, but okay. Yo, Supply, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate the support and you being here. Some encouragement. These issues are absolutely heartbreaking, but It's okay. It's okay. Janitors for Turks. Janitors, and I still don't see any extra Pierce Armor Hussars, unfortunately. Elite Janitors. In the meantime, all the fish is getting ready to death, though. GG is called from Bad Koala and Onimaru Capybaras. Take game 4. I'm so sorry for the crash. I feel like it crashed in the middle of a fantastic game, and this is going to be tragic. But it's fine. I mean, we had a first set that was absolutely insane. Great start of the series as well, with the CNZS taking, a game from the Capybaras. Seed 1 versus Seed 10. I am looking very much forward to see the Chinese team in the next qualifier. And Onimaru Capybara is going straight into the main event. Is the first team that we're going to have into the main event. Next qualifier. Vitality game next. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. We have Ling Yuan versus Wonders. In my opinion, probably one of the closest series today. Yeah, so we have Ling Yuan versus Wonders. Then we have Darkseid versus Onimaru Vanguard. Then we have Taiwan AoE Gamer versus Vitality, and Onimaru Barbetacos versus Salz. That's the schedule for today.